I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Horned Frogs will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cyclones offense will take the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Trying to get to him. Zings it complete to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, and it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
They'll throw it on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Throwing right, and he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback checking off. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Really important for a... to a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got his man quickly. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. To the 10. Delivers the contact. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall and just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Handoff from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Beck. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most...
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught downfield.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Leaves it with the back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So instead of having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often. This offense has a 2nd down play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He's going to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleeping.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The name of the game is getting to the quarterback. But I love getting to the quarterback and finishing with a nice rip and forcing that fumble out. God, there's nothing like it.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it,
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Line gets set, 1st down.
29 Philly.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
He wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Alston. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
A design run for the quarterback. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden... field.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some...
And that pass intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Now this offense is back on the field. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll fire. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Power football with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they going over the top. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they made it to the house, but they... Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the missed connection, it's second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the punishment has been extended. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Yep. To their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Using his legs, it's Hansen. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He fires one deep over the middle. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph a pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's going to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, TCU. And the route is on.
Then quarterbacks have...
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He wants to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it on the right. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And the... Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Back to throw, it's Beck. He's got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for room. It's Hansen. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy can catch it or nobody can catch it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy.
Touchdown, TCU! And the beatdown. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Alston.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. You can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Spits it out to the back. Grabs it in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires it. That is just a sideline play. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Horned Frogs will keep this drive going. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.